Okay, next.
Yes, Bante. Thank you. Dear Bante, I want to ask Bante how to noting continuously and don't miss the object arise when we practice.
Okay, so to note continuously, to develop the mindfulness continuously, the reason or the condition to develop in order to note continuously mentioned in the text is the tadadi muttata. Tadadi muttata means inclining or disposing our mind. Or simply we can say that making a very great desire to do so. Like I will do my best. I will do my best in order to note continuously. I will do my best in order to note continuously. So mind must be inclined in order to do so repeatedly. Again and again, we have to remind oneself in order to do so. So as we remind oneself, as we dispose or incline our mind in order to do so, then slowly the energy will be generated in order to do so. The attempt will be there. Attempt to do so, attempt to note continuously will be generated. And when energy comes, of course, the success is there. If I have to give an example, like you want to do something every day continuously without breaking a day. So something you want to do every day continuously. So in order to do that, at the beginning, you have to incline your mind. Oh, I have to do this one, these things, or this deed or this performance every day, even without missing a single day. So at the beginning of the beginning days is you have to remind yourself quite often in order to not to miss to do so, in order to not to dismiss. So you have to remind it. And it is not just about reminding, it is just not about just inclining your mind, but the desire to do so. You are reminding, you are inclining, but if the desire is not strong, again, you may fail. You may fail to do so. You may fail to do so. So again, the desire is also needed. And by the repeated inclination of the mind, by the repeated motivation to oneself and with a great desire, when we do it every day, later it becomes a habit for us. So later, automatically we remember, automatically the conscious is there to do so. So later, we don't need to dispose or to incline our mind not so much, because it will be useful for us. It will be more helpful if you know the benefits of observing continuously. So we have to contemplate the benefits of observing continuously. like observing continuously is the main reason or the main cause to progress in meditation. So this simple contemplation may generate a great desire to do so. The simple contemplation may generate a great energy to you. So of course there are many other benefits that we can enjoy by observing continuously. So the benefits that we can enjoy by observing continuously must be contemplated in order to develop a great desire. Observing continuously is the main cause to improve in our meditation. Observing continuously is not giving chance to nirvanas to arise, keeping the mind always clean, pure, and also in order to make the mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom stronger, sharper. So in this way, many benefits are there that we may contemplate so that we can develop a great desire to do so, and in order to generate the energy as well. Having great desire and the energy, when we start to apply into the practice in order to observe continuously. At the beginning, still we may not be successful. Often we may miss the object, or often the discontinuous might be there. This is natural, so we should not give up. We should not give up. We have to continue. We have to carry on. We have to keep trying again and again until we become successful. If we keep trying and when we become slowly successful, we will develop the skill also. We will develop the skill how to observe continuously. We become proficient, we become skillful. If I have to say in little bit more in detail, so while we are observing, let's say we are observing rising and falling. When we are observing rising as rising, so next we have to observe falling. So the subconscious must be there, which is insisting in order to observe the falling, in order to not to miss the falling. While observing falling, then again there might be there must be the subconsciousness, which is insisting, inspiring, in order to observe the next rising, in order to not to miss next rising. So that kind of subconsciousness must be there while we are observing, in order to not to miss any object, or let's say in order to observe continuously.
Did you say the subconsciousness?
Yeah, subconsciousness.
Yes.
The another thing is we have to understand is that every preceding mindfulness is the great supporter for the every succeeding mind. For example, when we are noting rising as rising, falling as falling. So the mindfulness that we are generating while noting rising, that mindfulness is the great supporter for the mindfulness that we develop when we are noting falling. So similarly, the mindfulness that we have developed while observing falling is the great supporter for the mindfulness that we will develop while we will note the another rising. So in this way, every preceding mindfulness, or we can also say energy also, concentration also, is the great supporter for the every succeeding mindfulness, energy and concentration. So that's why the preceding noting must be very strong. Then only the succeeding mindfulness will get the great support, or the energy, the strongness will be there. Like when we are noting rising, if the noting is no good, if mindfulness is no good, then that will not give the great support to the next rising. The mindfulness that develops when we note falling. So it will not support more, it will not support much. So means every noting must be very strong. We should not let the mindfulness also, energy also go down. We should not let go down the mindfulness, concentration, and the energy while we are observing. Whenever we realize like mindfulness is slackening, or energy is slackening or weakening, getting weaker, immediately we have to push it up. In this way also we can have a lot of support, or we can create a condition to observe continuously. Okay.